Hi, this is Don Schaefer, and I'm excited to be with you once again. I know we've been going through a series of different thoughts here, and I'm really excited about some of the areas and directions that we're tapping into. We're seeing some real positive results. I'm getting a lot of comments back from people as to changes that are really happening in their minds, because it seems like our minds control everything in life, and if we can allow the process within our minds to be proper, we can see great things happening. And I know last week we touched on a little bit about the driving force, how we have certain needs within us. And if we can tap in and have an understanding of what those needs are, we can learn how to work with them. And some of these needs were significance. There's a need to be significant in life. And what happens a lot of times is people find their vehicles that will drive them to fulfill that need. And some people do a lot of things to become significant. Sometimes it's not so good. Some people are very violent in life because they want to be significant in life, and they do get noticed, and they are significant because they're a real problem. But we can achieve great things in life realizing that we need to have significance and trying to find a vehicle that will get us there. Another area that we need to feel important. We need to feel that we're important in the things we do. And a lot of times people will do a lot of things too. Sometimes we look at it as being very strange. Sometimes people will collect things. They will get great collections of whatever, toys or whatever it might be, all because they want to feel very, very important. Sometimes people get hooked up with sports teams because it gives them a feeling of being important. It's the vehicle they use to become important. See, it's a need that everybody has, but it's the vehicle that we use. And that's where, when it comes to our dreams, we say, I want to become important. In certain area of my life, what is the vehicle that I'm going to do to achieve that? Possibly going back to school, possibly getting into a group, maybe becoming more spiritual and getting closer connected with God. These are all vehicles that we use, can allow us to be important in life. Another area was connection and love. Everybody needs to feel like they're connected and loved. And a lot of times kids will join gangs, get with the wrong people because they don't feel the connection. They don't feel the love. And that's where we were mentioning a little bit about the fact that, what you need to do is you need to make good connections. You need to create a good vehicle, an avenue where you can feel connected and loved. Some people will get into their pets, their animals, whatever it might be. It's their connection, because everybody has this need. I know I heard it on Valentine's Day, kind of laughed a little bit, but in a way it wasn't funny. I read that there is approximately $815 million spent in America on Valentine's Day for the pets, for the people's pets. I'm sitting there saying, wow, there's a lot of people out there that are finding connection in their pets. But an area that I wanted to touch on today is having correct thinking. Correct thinking is an absolute must. And the reason I say that is there's two parts of us that control our bodies. It's our minds and it's our fleshly ways. And if the mind isn't thinking correctly, it will allow our flesh to direct it. And that's where our motivations and all this stuff, if we allow our flesh to direct our bodies, we will only do things when we feel like doing them, or when we're in the mood. And for the flesh to be leading our bodies, we'll probably never do these things. I know I talk to people about their dreams and stuff, and if they're allowing their flesh to lead their bodies, they probably will never do these things, because they will allow fear, they'll allow all kinds of emotions and moods and everything. The sun, everything's going to have to line itself up just perfectly for them to do something. But if they can train their mind to have correct thinking, I know the Bible says, train up a child when he is young, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. There is a training process, and that's what we're working with classes and stuff. We're trying to train ourselves up so that we think properly, because whatever is the strongest within us is going to lead our bodies in the things we do. And if our thought process is the strongest area within us, we're going to do the right things. And I'm hoping that you are doing the right things, and that you can continue to understand that correct thinking is an absolute must in your life. I thank you once again for being with us this week, and I'm looking forward to being with you again next week. Thank you so much.